Hello, streaming to you live. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is sunny Saturday, September 20th, 2025. And I'm excited today because it's a great day. Today is day number 159 with the X39. You got it right here, and it is positioned right there. So, why is today special? I asked this question. So I look at 159. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So reducing the numbers down. 6 o'clock can be dangerous. Why? Is it because I am telling you the truth? Well, today is a truthful day because I have a little surprise for you. Today is a special day. Yes, it is. Let's begin. There we go. Everybody, I want you to join in. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Oh, and I got younger today. I got a haircut for my birthday, and I have a shave. I probably look a few years younger. I don't look 49 today. Do I? And I've got a surprise, a second surprise for you. The reason being is because I thought, oh, what the heck, I'm going to try to make a jingle. And it is for Live Wave. So, put your headphones on. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let's go. Live Wave patches. They are the patch for me. Okay. Live Wave patches. They are the patch for me. Live Wave patches. You won't know till you try. Scan the code and check the da da da. Live Wave patches, you won't know till you try. Scan the code for all the details and get your X39 today. Oh, hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did. Largely because I'm a silly kook. I like to play songs, and hopefully you enjoyed that in the spirit of Oktoberfest. Roll Out the Barrel, that's the original song, and I just changed a few words for you. So, why Life Wave? Well, I like to wear it because it triggers stem cells. Okay, but the other piece that we need to remember is hydration. Hydration is not really important because it's a fluid. Hydration is important because hydration gets converted into ATP by the mitochondria. And a lot of people have heard about this. Mitochondria, aka the stem cells, actually takes water molecule and splits off the two hydrogen and oxygen atoms and uses it for fuel. And then that fuel is used to eliminate waste, to repair, to detoxify, and to regenerate. And it's also used to bring nutrients into the cells. So yesterday, for Feel It Friday, I pushed myself pretty aggressively. If you watch back the video, put it on 2.0. Just hear me struggle. And I calculated I did 106 queens, 107 kings, and then 119 jacks, because I was flipping the cards. And they dictate what's when to do the movement and how many. And by the end of it, I was gassed. But did I have the energy? I think so. I went to bed last night, had my one meal, had taper corn with some the peaches and cream, got some, and a piece of chicken, one piece of chicken breast, and some cucumber salad with homegrown tomatoes, and that's what I had for dinner last night. So I went to bed, wake up this morning. Do I feel regenerated? I do. And so much so, I'm going to have 114 molecular bond angle water before I start today's fitness test, which sorry, tried to drink that real fast to help fuel my body. And before I begin, I'm going to just explain about what I did last week and what I'm going to do today. And the reason being because when you drink (114-degree bond angle water), that hydrogen and oxygen, which is the purest and most absorbable, because the bond angle allows your body to separate those molecules very quickly, very fast. And it is known that people were getting this water to increase performance and to increase longevity. And I talk about this in the must-watch video from September the 8th, where the man himself, John Ellis, who's 82 years old in that video, talks about how this whole invention came about. And when he talks about the molecular bond angle, it's actually proven by the STM, scanning telescope, something. Talks about it in quite detail. And apparently this equipment is at UCLA. And they are the ones that did the test and measurements, and it has, I think, some very strong benefits, and I see the benefits every single day. So can you reap the benefits from it? Yes, you can. Now listen closely. Do you hear the noise? That's the water being made. I'm making a new batch today. So, yes, I can drink it faster than I can make it, but generally speaking, when I do a batch run, it lasts for a while. Because I don't drink 10 glasses of water a day. I don't feel that I have to. Because when you're regularly drinking it, you're fueling your body, replenishing cells, supporting ATP inside the body, supporting the stem cells to flourish like a flower. And when that happens, good things can occur, such as the fitness test that I will talk about. So if you haven't scanned the code, like I said in the song, that will take you to unlock your bioenergy. where you can click on the bubbles. You can look at the technology itself, the studies, and so forth. And even 114-degree bond down with water. And if you click on the X39 after those bubbles, on the actual image itself, it'll take you to that website. That one right there that you see. If you scan that QR code right here, it'll take you to the same location. And you will see my name, Gordon Tomazic, at the top of the page. And that's how you will know that I am a brand member with LifeWave. And you can only get the legitimate patches from LifeWave directly. No other distributor. Amazon, eBay, Walmart, because there's counterfeits out there. Want to scam you. Don't buy from there, even though you think you're saving a buck or two. Always buy from a brand member. Always. It's strict company policy. Coming from the horse's mouth, David Schmidt. Okay? Always remember that. Now, last week, I talked about testing myself, seeing if I could beat my personal record with the rope that you see right here. This is the rope. This is an old cross rope. Not that I'm promoting it. And then you can see it's been through the paces because it's got broken. Okay, but I'm still going to use it. Largely because I did the test with this rope the very first time 10 years ago. No, 11 years ago. And last week I tried to break that record. And I did. Now, I want to try to break it again. How do you think I'm going to do this? Well, last week, I showed that I was using this. This is called, this is a metronome. And I compared it against my old turn dial one here. This one here is can go. Set it to 184. So I set this guy. Okay, that was my kind of timekeeper to help me see if I could break it, the record. And I achieved that. I did it. So, and that was about, I set the tempo at, it was at 180 beats per minute. So last week I said 83 seconds, so 60 plus 23 was 80. 83 seconds, a minute 23. And I did it at, okay, so 250 skips divided by 83 seconds, which is about 3 skips per second. So if I want to beat it, if I want to do it in 82, let's try 80. I'm going to try 81. 81 seconds. So it's almost 3.1 skips per second. Times 60. So I have to do it at 185 if I want to beat it by 2 seconds. So that's what I'm going to try. 185 skips. That's the tempo. I'm going to set that over here. And hopefully you can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. I can see there. It's on the clicking. I can hear it see it on the audio. And that's what I'm going to try to do. 250 skips at 185 beats per minute with that rope for my birthday. Today, September 20th, 2025. I'm born in 1976. I'm officially 49 years old. How much endurance do I have? Do I have the endurance to beat my own personal record? That is the question. Can I do it? Last week was difficult. The burn was incredible. It was very strong in the forearms and in the shoulders, all the way down to the fingertips. It was very strong. Now, can I withstand that intense buildup of pain to beat it? Let's see. Turn on the heart rate monitor. Stopwatch. So this is the one that I used. So I set it for a maximum minute 45. That was just what I normally set. But if I can adjust it to 121, but we'll just follow the seconds and see. All right. So without further ado, hopefully you can see that still. I haven't done any kind of preparation. What you see here is what I want to hear you clap. Clap me on. There it. So, oh, make sure the volume's up so I can hear that. Three. Oh, really? I'm gonna do this again. I forgot to count. Wow. Holy. Oh. Wow, that's quite the pace. Those are hard. I could feel it in the hands again. I'll have to watch back to make sure that I counted correctly. 185. Wow. There, kind of regained my recovered, more or less. Then I will stop the timer. Kind of have a look at the fitness test results, heart rate. Or I'll just continue on with a 10-minute HIIT. And then we'll debrief after. Okay, so now that we got the fitness test in, try to do a tempo, let's say, of 160 for a 10-minute HIIT. So wonder if I could do that with double unders. Yeah. So divided by 2. Yeah, okay. Seems like a kind of a good tempo to do double unders. So, continue on with the 10-minute HIIT after doing the test. Let's go. So this speed is 160. don't know how much time left, but really? All right. There's a tempo. Wow. It's a good pace. I'm gonna get another cup. That's what I wanted on my birthday, to feel alive. And you can too. With the cleanest but most absorbable water, and with the incredible X39. And remember the jingle. Life Wave Patches. They are the patch for me. Life Wave Patches. They are the patch for thee. Life Wave Patches. You won't know till you try. Scan the code for all the details and get your X39 today. All right, so let's have a look at the fitness testing. So the beginning stages, you can see my heart rate. Kind of strange there. So today's date, like I show you, it is September 20th, 2025. Let's zoom into the heart rate. So, beginning stages is kind of interesting. We're here. And I think this is probably, this is where it was. So to start here, and then the recovery right back down, so nice little mountain. And then the recovery, and then back at it with the 10-minute HIIT, and then recovery at the end, so down to 120. So there's definitely things changing, I'm noticing now with the X39. And I say this because in addition to wearing the patch here on this acupuncture point, I also put one in my sock. And when I look at the acupuncture points of the foot. It kind of moves around, as I'm walking around the house or whatever, when I'm exercising. Depending on what socks I wear, it'll move around. But I think what's happening now is my heart is starting to heal. And largely because in the beginning stages of the last few workouts that I've done, I've noticed that my heart rate doesn't jump up. It stays strong at a low pulse. And something is happening with that. And largely because when the heart is, if it's not regenerating itself, it's going to try to keep up with what you're doing. And less and less and less, I'm starting to notice that my tolerance and my endurance is really starting to pick up. Like, it's strengthening, and I think the fitness test is just one kind of indicator of that, because that's when you're really stressing your body to do something. And when I talked about ATP earlier in this episode, it makes sense because of the hydrogen and the oxygen atoms that are splitting very easily once I consume them by way of the water. And that's that 114 degree molecular bond angle. And John Ellis himself says there's no radioactivity in the water. So is it starting to reveal itself, the combination of the two now, at my age? Like, skipping at a pace of 160 beats per minute, that's a pretty strong pace for a lot of people. But I demonstrate that I can tolerate a higher pace. And I'm going to watch back the video and see that I, did it in what I was thinking to do, beat the record. I struggled near the end of that timing because I could hear the tempo faster than me. So that was kind of like, okay, am I really pushing my limits as far as intensity goes? I think so. Do I have a tolerance for a little higher overall? Let's say at 188 or 88 miles per hour for all you Back to the Future fans out there. Maybe. Next week will be another opportunity where I test that theory. And I encourage you to follow along if you haven't started already. Watch some of the episodes, share them with your friends, because I think that 6 o'clock can be dangerous, and I think I am telling the truth. So, that's it for today. My 49th birthday, my born day today, and I'll see you on Monday. Tomorrow I'm going to take a day off, maybe do some other things, and we'll see you then. Have a nice weekend.